Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to do this really cool project with Corian. Now what a lot of people know about Corian is that you can mill it with woodworking tools. A jigsaw, a router, a table saw, that's right. You can actually mill Corian with all those tools. What a lot of people don't know is that you can also thermoform or heat it up and bend it. And today's project, we're going to do two things that I've been wanting to do for a while. First of all, a nice like 1980s retro cell phone holder, because they had a lot of cell phones back in the 1980s, right? Check it out. And a dish. Now this dish right here is really meant to hold my plug phone, earphones for when I'm in the shop, and then my Bose for when I'm on the road. And it's a nice place to put them so they go right next to each other, right? Well, you can also flip this one over and use it to display your drills on. So I wanted my cell phone holder to be a hand, and what better hand than my own? So I took a picture of it, turned it black and white, imported it into Easel, which is software that works with the x-carve from Inventables, and then I was able to outline it in that software and then just simply cut it out with the CNC machine. Now if you don't have a CNC machine and you want to play around with Corian, totally cool. You can do this with a jigsaw. So I used a 1/4 inch bit to cut this out on the CNC machine, and it really didn't get down into the web, the finger webs very well, so I marked those out and cut those out with a jigsaw. Now after that, quick test fit to make sure it was pretty close to the size of my hand, and it was, and then sanded it all down with sandpaper. Now Corian sands really easily, and it's easy to clean up with sandpaper, and so I was off to heating up the Corian, but first you have to take the pot roast out of the oven. Now I like to heat Corian on a cookie sheet turned upside down, and the optimal temperature for Corian is 315 degrees. Now a little trick to heating Corian, depending on what kind of Corian it is to actually let the Corian sit in the oven as the oven warms up. So with this 1/2 inch stuff, I heated it at 315 degrees, and I let it warm up with the oven, and it was in the oven for about 45 minutes to make it flexible enough for me to be able to bend around a plywood form that I made that was roughly the size of my cell phone. Now after that was done, I added a couple small magnets to the palm of the hand, because I have a metal plate on the back of my cell phone for my car phone holder, and then I made a little base for it out of some bamboo and used 2P10 CA gel and activator and glued it all together. And the cell phone sat on there nice and easy. Now if you don't have a metal plate on the back of your cell phone, you could just put a little pin or two to hold your phone in there if you're interested in making a Corian hand cell phone holder. I wasn't done yet. I wanted to make a little complimentary dish to put all my headsets in. I have a lot of Bluetooth headsets, 3 in fact. I have a plug phones, ones that are for OSHA rated for in the shop to keep the noise out of my ears, and then I have a couple of Bose that I use for out in the yard and tooling around town. So to do that, I just cut out a square plate that was 8 inches by 8 inches and rounded over the edges with my big sander, heated it up the same way, and then I formed it over this big metal ball I had, and I used some little pieces of wood to clamp it down, and then cut out a base for it again on the x-carve. Now once the Corian had cooled back down, it'll keep its shape, and it made this cool dish. And then I just again using CA gel glued it down to the base. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project. Corian is one of those things that's a lot of fun. You can do a lot with, so don't be afraid to give it a shot, give it a try. You can route it just like wood, you can cut it just like wood, pretty much with all the same woodworking tools, including hand saws. So it's a pretty versatile material that you can have a lot of fun with. So thank you Inventables for sending the x-carve and the Corian. I had a lot of fun with it. Now don't forget, I have lots and lots of other videos that you can check out from everything from making jigs to building your own tools. Don't forget to take a minute and check out those videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're here. We'll be talking to you soon.